Hello, this is Eric with Bain Group, and thank you for joining us in another video. For today's video, I'm going to cover the site's web part. These are the three topics I'm going to cover in today's video. What is the site's web part? When to utilize it? And how to utilize it. So here I am in my sales and marketing site, and the web part you see up top is our site's web part. This is out of the box with all the default features. And as you can see, it's showing sites across my environment in a tile format. And you can scroll through with the carousel-like integration. So when should you utilize it? You can utilize the web part whenever you want to display other sites across your environment or guide users to another site that may be relatable to the site you're currently on. And now I'm going to jump to the third point, is how to utilize it. So as you can see, as I showed earlier before, you can scroll through here. You can also click the See All button. It's going to give you a larger array of all the sites that are available. Let me show you some settings you can configure. I'm going to go into Edit the Page and edit the web part. As you can see, you can choose what sites to display. So by default, it's going to show any sites on your environment that the user has permissions to. If a user does not have the right or permission to see a site, it will not be displayed here. So it does respect permissions. Or you can set it up so that users see the frequent sites that they visit. This is going to be tailored for each user, and it's going to be based on their activity and how they interact with your environment. If a user uses the sales and marketing site the most, it's going to be the first one to show, and so on and so on. Or the third option is you can customize and choose which sites to display here. As you can see, we'll have our list of sites here, and using this check mark, you can choose which ones to display. And this is going to be the same for all users across. So if you choose these, this is what everyone's going to see. You can choose from all sites or frequent sites, recent sites. You can also choose what layout to display them in. The default is a film strip, but you can also choose to go with a grid view. I'm going to need more sites to display that. Here you go. This is a grid view. Instead of having to scroll, you can just see them all here. And the last feature is if there are no sites chosen to display or configured to display, it'll hide the web part. And let me show you what that looks like. So if I hit republish, you'll see that the site's web part will completely hide. It's not there at all. So you may think, why would I use the site's web part if I don't have any sites to feature? Well, it can be that, for example, maybe a user doesn't have permission to see any other sites on the environment. So for them, this selection is going to be empty. So it will hide the web part for them. They just won't be able to see it. You can also add a title to help users understand what they're looking at, or just give them some pointers. Maybe it's just frequent sites. Or if you're choosing custom sites, you can choose a fitting title to say why'd you choose those, right? For example, you choose sales and marketing and operations. I can just call this sales team or something useful. And that is the site's web part on SharePoint Online. And that is the site's web part. Hope you learned something new, and thank you for joining us in another video.